All right, so this tutorial will take you through how to create an angle bisector if you are given an angle here. And this tutorial is true, and this process is true for any type of angle that you're given, whether it be an obtuse angle. You can see that this is an obtuse angle. It's a little larger than 90 degrees, but this process also works for right angles as well as acute angles. So the first thing that we have to do is that we are going to take our tool here, our compass, and we are going to place the window of our compass over the vertex of our angle. And the vertex of this angle is this point B. So I'm going to go ahead and place my window over point B. And I'm going to go ahead and just create an arc that goes through both sides of my angle. And I'm going to label those points of intersection here. And I'm going to label this one up here as X, and this point of intersection as Y. I'm now going to use these points very strategically, X and Y. I'm going to go ahead and take my compass again. I'm going to place my window now over that first point that I created, which is point X. And I'm going to just adjust my slider tool here such that it doesn't matter if it's like exactly, it doesn't really matter where it's at, but I don't want it to be the same along like the same path as like this little arc that I just created. So I always like to kind of extend it a little farther out, and I'm going to go ahead and create, come on. I made it slide. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and create an arc out here. Just a little arc. I'm going to maintain that distance that is located on my compass here. So I'm going to maintain this distance, but now I'm going to do this now over my other point that I created, point Y. And I'm going to go ahead and create another arc that intersects the last arc that I just created from that point X. And where those two arcs intersect, so right here, I'm going to draw another point. Let's go ahead and just label this as Z. Z. I'm going to go ahead and connect points B and Z using my straight edge. And what we have done by doing so is that we have actually bisected our original angle ABC with this ray that goes from B to Z. So now this angle that I have here is congruent to this angle that I have here. And I can express that using a geometric sentence. I can say that angle A, B, Z, so this angle here, angle A, B, Z, is congruent to, because when we bisect something, it cuts it directly in half. It creates two equal pieces. So it's congruent to my other angle. So this angle here, angle ZBC. Or we could have called it ZBY as well, but I'm going to call it ZBC. So angle ZBC. So to now review exactly what my expectations are for the test, the first thing is that you will be able to complete this construction, so an angle bisector construction. I'll give you any angle, be it obtuse, acute, right angle, doesn't matter. You basically need to be able to take your compass and straight edge, know the proper steps in order to bisect whatever angle you're given. You can see that I've done that here. I've created my construction by using my compass and straight edge. The next thing that I expect you guys to do is to mark the angles as congruent. And you can see that I've done that. This small angle here, I marked as congruent using those tick marks. I used 2 tick marks for this angle, 2 tick marks for this other smaller angle. That communicates, hey, these are congruent. They're exactly equal to each other. So I have done that. I've successfully done that. I've marked my angles as congruent. The last thing that I expect of you is that you express this congruency of the angles using a geometric statement or sentence. And you can see that I have successfully done that. It was the last thing that I did. I did say this. I said angle ABZ, so ABZ, this angle here, is congruent to angle ZBC. So angle ZBC, this other small angle here.